Hello, my name is Peyton Donica, and my presentation is on my future job in the United States Air Force. In this presentation, I'm going to talk about a few things. Some of the topics I'm going to cover are going to be: what does it mean to be an airman in the United States Air Force? What I want to do in the United States Air Force, and why you should potentially join or consider joining the Air Force. Some of my main points that I want to really focus on are what it takes to join the Air Force after college, what kind of training do you do after that, and what are some of the benefits of joining the Air Force. So my main point, why I want to join, or why it's my dream to join the United States Air Force and be a pilot. I decided that I wanted to pursue that dream after talking with some friends of mine and some former service members and talking to them about what their experience was like and what they really enjoyed about being in the Air Force. And for me, it just seemed like a good fit and something that I thought that I could excel at. And so that's why I want to join. Is it's something that I know that I can succeed at, as well as make an impact and serve my country as well. What it takes to join after the Air Force, or what it takes to join the Air Force after college. After college, you can apply for officers training school, and you apply for that 6 months in advance to graduating college, and that gives you a chance to join officers training school. If you're accepted into officers training school, that will determine, based off of your test scores and some other stuff that you take leading into that, will tell them what you're qualified to be. And from then on, you'll move to your officers training. In training, you'll do team building activities. You'll learn about what your specific job is, some of the duties that come with that, as well as some of the overall goals of what the Air Force is itself, as well as some basic training, some fitness testing and stuff like that to make sure that you're physically fit in order to join the Air Force. So some of the benefits that I've researched and found about joining the Air Force is one, you get health care and dental and housing taken care of you for you, as well as you get food rations and a bunch of other stuff. And then there are also some benefits to some people that would be more beneficial than to others. But anywhere there's a base, you can apply and be able to fly from the base of origin that you're flying from to another base, and it's completely free as long as they have the available space. So you get free flights all over the world. There's just some of the benefits. There are more, obviously. There's also a moral benefit as well, to knowing that you're serving your country and keeping your country free as well. So some career paths that you could choose after joining the Air Force depends on what specific job that you do. For my specific job, I am trying to be a pilot, and so my specific job that I would, go for is being a pilot, because I'd have all the qualifications as well as all the previous flight times. So you can rack up your flight hours and become a pilot after you graduate or after you're done being in the Air Force. There is a minimum of 6 years for pilots, just because of the amount of training that goes into that. But for nurses and other stuff like that, then after you've met your minimum requirement, then you are able to get a job outside the Air Force. In conclusion, uh, the Air Force is important to me because I've got family members that have served before, not only just in the Air Force, but in, other branches as well. And one of my biggest um, one of my biggest motivators is, my cousin that serves right now, and she's a female and she's a master sergeant, which is one of the hardest um, ranks to be, especially as a female. And so I take a lot of inspiration and I look up to her a lot when it comes to, becoming an airman, and I want to, live up to her expectation. Um, and then, like I said, some of the main points, just in summary, joining the Air Force isn't necessarily for everybody, but for the people that it is for, or joining branches of the military isn't necessarily for everybody, but for the people that it is, you just remember the fact that you're fighting for other people's freedom, and you're keeping the United States a free country, and allowing everybody to do what we would basically consider basic life today. And if you're thinking about joining the United States Air Force or another branch of the military, as a career path, you should just do your research. And when you do your research, just make sure that you're not just listening to recruiters, and make sure that you go out and you research what you want to do, and make sure that that's a pathway that you really want to join. So thank you, and I appreciate your time.